Hello everyone, this is Jishan Jamal. So, I'm going to start my first tutorial on refrigeration and air conditioning. Before starting this tutorial, I'm assuming that you know the basics of thermodynamics. Okay, so let us continue with the first tutorial. Yeah, one more thing, I'm going to demonstrate you in a very easy manner, not in a very technical manner. So, let me start the basics of refrigeration. What is actually refrigeration? Before starting that, I am going to tell you how the boiling temperature affects with the atmospheric temperature. So I think you know very well, when we go at the top, then the atmospheric pressure changes and it reduces, so the boiling temperature also reduces. So let us see, we have I know that's a very rough drawing. Let's see, it's a glass which contains some liquid in that. Okay, so we are at ground now, at atmospheric temperature something. Then we are going at the top, and their atmospheric pressure is reduces. What actually happens that when we are on ground, then the pressure, the fluid also has some pressure, and there is some atmospheric pressure on it. Okay, that means it has some pressure like this, then some atmospheric pressure is like this. Okay, so when we give temperature to this, we heat this, that is, we are increasing the temperature. So what happens that the molecules inside the fluid try to come out. Okay, and when this pressure is so much, fluid pressure is so much, that the molecules inside the glass of fluid can sorry okay sorry I have paused the video and again starting video. Then what's happened when we heat up this fluid, then the temperature of the fluid increases, due to which the molecules inside this want to come out of the fluid from the surface. That means if we increase the temperature, and until and unless the pressure of the fluid inside the pressure of the fluid inside the glass is less than the atmospheric pressure, the molecules could not come out of the fluid surface. But when the pressure when we continuously give heat to this, and we are increasing temperature of this, then at a certain point what happens that the pressure of the fluid is equals to or greater than the atmospheric pressure, and then it will leave the surface. So actually what happens when we go up at very high areas, so what's happened there, that the atmospheric pressure reduces. So when atmospheric pressure reduces, then the pressure upon the fluid also reduces. So what's happened, we have to provide less heat than compared to the ground. That is, the boiling temperature of the fluid decreases here. I am not saying boiling temperature, it's a boiling point. Sorry, I am not saying the boiling point, it's a boiling temperature. So let us apply the same concept somewhere. That means if we are in ground and we have a tube like this, it contains some fluid. Okay, so what happens, we are on ground, that is atmosphere, here is atmospheric pressure, and inside has some pressure, and let us suppose that it has some boiling point. Now I am saying boiling point. Okay, it has some boiling point. So what's happened that if suppose if we are at anyhow, we can reduce the pressure inside the tube by vacuum or by whatever. If we can reduce the pressure on it, then what will actually happen, the similar condition will be here. If you reduce the pressure inside it, then as the pressure will reduce, its boiling temperature should also reduce. So we are going to reduce the temperature, we reduce the pressure at anyhow inside this, and the fluid boiling point will decrease. This is the concept of refrigeration, which is actually, that is, we have a tube in which we fill the liquid and we decrease the pressure inside it. Suppose that we are filling water. Okay, so what will happen, We have filled water inside. You know the boiling temperature of water is 100 degrees centigrade at normal conditions. So what will actually happen if we decrease the pressure inside this so much that let us suppose that now its boiling temperature is 5 degrees centigrade. Sorry, I should write in this. The boiling temperature is now 5 degrees centigrade. Okay, so what is actually going to happen, that we if we put this tube now or this system inside our room, then let us say this is this and this is my room. Okay, this is my room. Let's reduce this. Okay, this is my room. So okay, that's nice. So what will happen, that we have placed this, and let us say room temperature is approximately this time 25 degrees centigrade, or let's take it as a summer condition, it is approximately 50 degrees centigrade. Okay, so what will happen, that now it is maintained at a temperature, we are keeping it in a liquid form inside this water. Okay, and that is at less than 5 degrees centigrade. Okay, so what will happen, that let us suppose that now this time this is at 4 degrees centigrade, the water. Okay, so what will happen, when we put this in a room with a temperature of 40 degrees centigrade, then what will happen, the tube the fluid inside the tube will start taking heat from room. Get it? Okay, so what will happen, it will continuously take up heat until and unless its temperature does not go to its boiling temperature, that is here 5 degrees centigrade. Okay, so when it will go to 5 degrees centigrade, it will evaporize, and it will, let's make cycle like this. Here is a liquid, sorry, here is a liquid, and here is a vapor phase. Okay, that is, if we fit this tube inside the room, and here the fluid is in liquid phase, it will absorb heat from room and it will go into vapor phase, and thus the room will be cool. So this is the basic concept of refrigeration. Please comment on this or whatever you like, and if you like this video, then I will continue with the second video. Thank you.